Okay. How many of you guys, so let's move forward, okay? So we'll talk about position trading. How many of you guys are one of these? Can I have a show of hands? How many of you guys are one of these? It should be the entire room. How come? Because the momentum guys have more time. Tama? The ones who are probably a business owner or a professional, you don't have time. You're busy working blood, sweat, and tears for your income. Yes or no? Yes. And you don't have time to be glued to the computer screen like the guys in the other room. Tama? Does that make sense? Right? So this is the reason why you guys are here. Because I want you guys, don't give up your day job. Right? You should not give up your day job. You want to have that steady stream of income, but alongside it, you can have a form of passive investment where the money that you worked hard for grows over time. Yes or no? Yes. I can't promise you guys we're going to get to 70%, right? But every extra little bit is always better than what you could get, right? Does that make sense? Okay. So I'm going to teach you guys today how to create outperformance in terms of with passive income. Is that good? All right, good. Oh, position trading. So let's start here. Position trading. It's a passive trading system that allows individuals to time the market. So the edge is if you're buy and hold, you just buy it and you pray. Right? Sorry. You buy it and you hold it. And pray. Diba? That it will go up. Tama? And then when prices are going down, maayos pa naman yung kumpanya eh. Nandiyan pa naman yung Jollibee sa labas ng kanto eh. Marami pa naman tao kumakain eh. Pero share prices continue to go down, natatakot ka na. Right? That's normal. Okay? What I want to teach you guys is a way that we can time this market better, that when prices are coming down, we can get out. Right? Next. Increase returns by 5 to 10% over the average investor return. Okay. When you look at this, ang liit. 5 to 10%, ang liit naman. Right? What you guys don't realize is that if the average investor can make 10% a year, you tack on an extra 10%, that's 20% a year. Is that a lot? That's a lot, guys. That's a lot. All right? Next. You want to participate in major market moves. This is your edge. All right? It means that you want to be looking at it in the bigger picture, not on the day-to-day, because you guys don't have time to watch the day-to-day. Does that make sense? All right, next. Plans are prepared well in advance. How many of you guys say, ay, gusto ko itong biling ng stock na to kasi yun yung gumagalaw ngayon sa ticker? Right? And you get just emotionally riled up kasi yun yung maraming dumadaan. Does that make sense? Right? A lot of us do that. Guys, you want to be able to prepare well in advance. That means that before something happens, you have an idea of what the best and worst case scenarios are. Right? If you understand what the best case scenario is, if that best case scenario actually does materialize, you are mentally prepared to enter those orders. Is that good? Is that good? All right, next. Dependent on portfolio management. Naku. Portfolio management. How many of you guys here go all in? Wala? Walang all in dito? Okay. How come all in is a problem? Remember my brother's slide earlier this morning? Right? Diversification is so important because it allows you to make mistakes. Does that make sense? You go all in on one stock, you can't afford to make a mistake. Does that make sense? So these are things that are very important, especially if you're looking at a longer time frame. Good? Okay. So these are the things we're going to be talking about today. 1, fundamentals set the expectations. And then you guys are like, I have to read. You know, April's reports are so long. Guys, remember what I said earlier. You want to invest with me? Wala na ng kamay. right? You're investing with businesses. You're putting money there. You don't want to give it to me. How come? It's the same thing as buying a company with no fundamentals, right? You really want this to be able to generate income over time, you have to buy the best companies on the board. Make sense? Okay, so we'll talk about fundamentals. All of these things we'll talk about at length, okay? So number one, fundamentals. Next, maximize trends. Okay. When you say trends, it means what? Fad, uso, or mega trend. Right? We want to be able to see the bigger picture and participate in the entire move. Hindi yung pag kumita lang tayong konti, bebenta na natin. Does that make sense? All right, next. Looking for oversold neutral conditions. Okay, I will teach you this at length. The rest of the presentation is just talking about this. Okay, it's understanding where you are at any given point in time. Are you in magnitude or are you in duration? Okay? Last, portfolio management. This is what we talked about earlier. Okay? When I say cash is king, what does that mean? What does that mean? Cash is king. Cash is king means it's your defensive position. You guys ever thought about that? Inisip nyo, pag hindi ko in-invest yung pera ko, sayang, nandyan nakatiwang-wang lang eh. Di ba? How many ever feel like that? Right? What you don't realize is that if the market goes down, mas mabuti nakatiwang-wang na lang kaysa natatalo. Does that make sense? Cash is the defensive position. Good?